Hey, what's up, guys? It's Blake here at Boost Portfolio. I'm back again with another video. I know one of the hardest questions right now to answer is what should I be doing with my money? And today I'm going to hopefully give you some guidance on what I am doing, how I'm positioning myself in this current market. And we're going to go through some technical analysis and also talk about some moving averages and all about the overall general crypto space. So without further ado, let's get into it. As you guys know, none of this is financial advice. All right, so one of the things that I want to bring up is first off, we're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and two very important key levels that I'm watching for long-term trends, right? So I'm talking, somebody who doesn't sit at the computer and watch the ticker all day long. I'm talking somebody who, has a life and has a work life and maybe has kids, can't really see what's going on and pay attention to the day-to-day stuff. So I'm talking about looking for a prolonged trend. So a few weeks, multiple days, something where you can capitalize on a trend. You don't really have to pay very, very close attention to. The way that we do that and put the odds in our favor, at least my trading style, is to play price levels. Now, when prices are above certain levels, the odds favor higher prices and below lower prices, depending on what your time frame is. So my personal opinion, what I'm looking at right now is the 6,300 level, okay? And the reason I picked this 6,300 level is because it is just below this previous low here. We have some price trading range in here, and it was one of the price points of interest when we had this panic sort of capitulation crash, okay, on Bitcoin. So that 6,300 level is a price that has had a lot of liquidity and a lot of volume traded right around. So for me, it's easy to pick a price in that 6,300 area and make a definitive decision on should I be in this market, should I not be in this market, should I be long, what should I be doing? Now this 6,300 level, the reason I mentioned it is like I said before, lots of volume and lots of trading action has happened here. And you can see we're actually bouncing off of that 6,300 level almost exactly. Now, obviously we don't have much volume coming in. I really don't trust this bounce too much. As you guys know, we have been in a very, very big downtrend really since the beginning of the year. So what I'm doing right now, as you guys know that follow in Telegram, I'm watching this 6,300 level closely. If we start to close below this line, I will start to take more risk off the table, meaning I'll start to sell out on some of the positions that I still have holdings on. If we start to break below this 5,800 area, I wouldn't be buying that dip. I wouldn't be trying to pick a bottom there. The market has been persistent to the downside. So if we do break that, again, that would be another sell signal for me. Now, I'm giving you both scenarios here because you have to be flexible and play both sides of the coin. You have to play the odds. So if we start breaking below this, I'm getting out of the market, right? But if we bounce here and we actually start to show some strength above this 7,800 area, and once again, I have 7,800 drawn because I'm talking about somebody who's looking for a longer term trade, not a day trade by any means. But if we can get above that 7,800 area and we can show that there's demand for these prices and there's price strength above it, then the odds would favor the prices moving higher. It's just simply that simple. So that's one of the major levels I'm watching. To get a little bit earlier of an entry on that, I'd be looking for a break above these prices, which currently, well, not currently, these prices are right around the 6,850 level. Okay, and I did post that level in Telegram. A trigger for me to add long would be above the 6,850 range. We start to break above that, and then we price confirm higher and start closing above 7,800. That would be a very positive sign, at least for me, and I would get aggressively long in this market. Now, I say all of that with a grain of salt because one of the things that I like to track is moving averages. Now, the 50-day and the 200-day moving average are extremely important indicators in moving averages. Lots of trading signals and professional and amateur traders do like to use these moving averages. Now, I have the log scale pulled up just so you can kind of see how much prices really moved, okay? So this orange line right here is the 200-day moving average. And you can see we're starting to roll over and slope downwards. And also the 50-day moving average is actually below the 200-day moving average, and it is also sloping downwards. So for me, this is indicative of a bear market. When we have higher time frame moving averages like the 50, the 100, the 200-day moving average, sloping downward and the higher time frames below the high, so like the 50 below the 200, that's a bearish signal, okay? And you can see just how important these moving averages have been. Once we broke below that 200-day moving average, we quickly came back, recovered, tested it here, broke it, and then we got rejected. When price came up and tested it here, rejection, finally came back, tested it 2 more times, okay, and it's still resistance. So we've tested this 200-day moving average since we've broken below it, a total of, I'm going to call them areas. This area 1, 2, 3 times, actually 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times that this 200-day moving average has acted as resistance. Now, until we can close above that 200-day moving average, I won't be too positive on the overall crypto space. It's putting the odds in your favor. We're trading above the 200-day moving average. The trend is higher. So it's really just putting the odds in your favor. And similarly, we can see that as well with the 50-day moving average. Now, we recently came up and pretty much tested. I would call this a test of the 50-day moving average right here. Even though we didn't touch it, we came close enough and we got rejected. And if we don't recover quickly and get above this 50-day moving average, I think this is just an area where Bitcoin could potentially, I hate to say it, fall off of this cliff. And the reason I say this cliff is because if we scroll out, you can see just how far Bitcoin has climbed, okay? I mean, we've had a almost 80% correction from the all-time highs, but I mean, if you look and scroll out, it can still drop a lot further, okay? There's nothing to really stop it from dropping. And you can see ever since it's been in this massive bull rally since 2015, this 50-day crossed above this 200-day moving average right here. That 50-day and the 200-day stayed in line with each other, meaning the 50-day was continuously above the 200-day moving average, keeping you in the market, playing the moving averages. And then once the 50 crossed to the 200, that's a bearish signal, and we're starting to see these moving averages roll over. If we don't see some volume come in quickly, and we can't see price recover quickly, honestly, things don't look too great for the coming months in cryptocurrency. That's just my 2 cents. Now, if you want to follow my trades more closely, if you want to find out exactly how I'm positioning my own personal model portfolio, make sure you click the link below. I'm going to link it in Telegram. That's where you get all the alerts and announcements. I'm going to try to do these videos a little bit more often. I'm sorry, I've been traveling. Work has been, it's been fun, but I've also been traveling a lot. So I haven't been able to be as committed to you guys, and I want to make that commitment more often and hopefully get some more content out for you. I will have a video coin review on Syscoin coming within the next few days. You guys know I have mentioned Syscoin before. It is one of my favorite tokens, one of my favorite projects. So keep a close eye for that coming out. And I hope you guys are enjoying your week. Make sure you stay nimble out there. Always have a plan. And make sure you like and subscribe to this video. See you guys again soon. Take care.